Hello, my name is Dr. Renato Cataldo, CEO and founder of crazyforeducation.com. This review is about a product called CyberLink YouCam 5. To find it, you can go to cyberlink.com and simply download the YouCam 5 software. You can try it out, and if you're interested, I think it only costs about $35. I wish I could be using free products on the PC, but this product does so much and it's so easy. I found it the easiest way to teach teachers how to create a video lesson for themselves. So let's get on with the lesson. Let's talk about the webcam itself. I'm actually using a webcam called Logitech webcam. See here, you can control it in a lot of different ways. It simply pops onto your screen and you can put it up there. I'm using it here. I'm going to grab it. As you'll see, I can move it around. I can work on it at different levels. And also it makes it very easy that if I've got something I want to show the class, for example, I want to talk about this particular article here, I can grab it, and if I hold it steady, it will basically focus in on what I've got to talk about. Say, hey, we're going to talk about a survey that finds a gap in internet access from the paper. I really don't want to copy that. I really just want to talk about that. So I may use that as my title piece as I'm talking about the individual components. So let's talk about the right-hand side here. What are these visual effects and how do they work? Well, I can simply click on one and you can find myself in that painting saying, hey, we're going to do an art lesson today. Or I can be in Times Square starting off my presentation. Whatever I like to do, and then I can move into my specific presentation. All these features down on the right-hand side you can experiment with. This particular one sort of lets me do something with fire. This one says, hey, I can put a gas mask on and I can have something going on in a lot of different places. So I can put a crown on, whatever I want to have. If I want to erase a specific effect, I can take that out. I can work with an avatar. It'll move around like I do, and it will talk when I do. But I may find it, kids may find it more interesting if I was just a puppy. And as you move your eyebrows, you notice it moves around. As you blink, it blinks. It's kind of cool that way. Now let's go to presentations. How do you get a presentation in this? I can do a desktop capture, which means I can capture my entire desk or a portion of my desktop in a live PowerPoint presentation, or I can create a presentation. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the presentation here and let's take a look at it. I'm going to use one about integers, and it's simply going to take a second here to load that presentation about integers. So now I've got it up, and you'll notice that I'm currently in the presentation. And that's you control here in the teacher mode. A reminder that the students only see what's in this upper left-hand corner in your presentation. The students do not see what you're doing on the right-hand side. So I can control in the middle of the presentation to whatever I want to be full screen. With the slide below, I can be the full slide or a slide where I'm in it, or if the slide doesn't make sense, I can be over to the right-hand side. I can simply go from slide to slide and talk about whatever I'm interested in doing. Once I'm done with the presentation, basically you turn it on by pushing this button. You're capturing the web video, and when you're done, it shows up in this video tray down here, just like this one here, for using algebra as an integer. You can always double click on it. It's an AVI file, and it will play back for you so you can take a look at what you're doing. So let's review that one more time. I open up a specific file that I want to present in PowerPoint. It opens it for me, and I can simply just start talking. If I want to use the pen mode while I'm here, I can do that. I can kind of circle things, whatever I'm interested in, and then move on to the next slide. Again, I can be part of the presentation. I can be above the presentation, depending on if you want to pause and talk about a specific thing, and then you can go back to the presentation the way it was, or again in any mode that you want. Remember that the kids only see what's going on in this left-hand side. So now let's take a look at what happens as we work with this. We've got effects. I can do go back to my visual effects. I can have visual effects where I've got rain coming down, or digital rain as it looks like. I can be accentuating this I can go bam, and that might be interesting depending upon your presentation. A lot of really easy, it's fun, and your kids will like it. So, pretty easy. Desktop capture, create a presentation, or just dual video. For this presentation, that's all you really need to know about CyberLink YouCam 5. Just install the software, open it up, import your presentation, and away you go. You can be up and running in less than 15 minutes. And a typical presentation that a lesson from a 1-hour class in high school or middle school is only about 8 minutes long. So don't worry about editing this. If it gets out of hand or you do something wrong, just do it again. It'll take less time to do it again than it will to try to edit the software. So thank you very much, and please take a look at our other video training programs.